Did you watch the Michael Jordan documentary on Netflix? Because you really see his competitiveness, and then you're talking to him, 25 years later, and he's still mad at some of the guys he competed against. But he did channel that into, the team winning, but it feels like he keeps the energy with him. I don't know. What did you see in Michael Jordan?
Yeah, he's a classic example of that. And, he was like in high school and somebody told him, like a coach, you're never going to be a successful basketball player. You're too undisciplined. I don't remember what it was. He never forgot what that guy said. He remembered it every single day of his life, still does. He used that to channel himself, fuck you, I'm going to show you that you're wrong, etc. Anytime somebody doubted him or wanted to show him up on a court, he never forgot it. He used it to get back at them. And in some ways, he wasn't often the best teammate. He can be really hard on players. Fortunately, he had a coach, one of the great geniuses, strategic geniuses in Phil Jackson. And I talked earlier about leadership and how it's important that somebody can set the right tone. And Jackson set the tone as team first. And he made it very clear to Michael Jordan, look, what you want to do is win championships. That's the ultimate. In order to win championships, you need a team. In order to have a team, you need to be a team player. And you need to not just be a team player, you need to be the team leader. You need to set the tone. And without Phil Jackson, I don't know how many championships he would have won. But he is a classic example of what we say. The other person is Kobe Bryant, who is my particular idol because I'm from Los Angeles and I'm a diehard Laker fan, and God bless his soul. He unfortunately was taken from us. But Kobe was the most intense. He was Michael Jordan. I can't say more than Michael Jordan because nobody ever has been that way. And even Tiger Woods to some extent. So it can be a little bit destructive. You can go a little bit too far in that if you don't have some degree of control of that energy, and it can spill out into your private life. But athletes like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant are the prime exemplars of this. The thing is, we don't have, you and I or people in business, we don't have the same outlet where we can physically impose ourselves on other people and be a little bit violent and push them and get the ball and score points, etc. We have to be a little more polite and social and civilized out in our offices. We have to pretend, we have to wear these kind of courtier masks, etc. But you can channel it in some ways, like for me, for instance, I'm a very ambitious person. I'm very competitive. Anyone who's ever played a game with me knows there's a Michael Jordan in me. I'm not as bad as Michael Jordan, but I'm definitely of that type. I don't like to lose, right? So when I'm writing my next book, I'm always worried that it's going to fail, that no one's going to read it. It's going to be terrible. And I put so much energy and so much time into making sure that it's going to be a bestseller by trying to think of my audience and thinking how I can make this the best book. I pour all of my ambition and my aggression into that book, into making it something I can be proud of. So it's not as immediate gratification as destroying my opponent on a court. But I get some of that satisfaction when my book sells really well or is successful.